learn about bar graph. You must have seen the bar graph many times. Like here, this represents India's literacy rate in percentage. Looking at this, we can compare the literacy rate of given years. The elevations of various mountain peaks of the world are shown in this bar graph, so that we can compare them. Similarly, the result of the State Assembly election of State A is shown in this bar graph. Looking at this, we can compare the seats won by different parties. Let's understand this bar graph. In this bar graph, there is a horizontal line which we call the x-axis and the vertical line that we call the y-axis. Here, party is on the x-axis and the number of seats is on the y-axis. Simultaneously, the scale is also shown here, which tells us that 1 unit on the y-axis means 10 seats. Here, vertical lines of uniform width are drawn at equal distances. These are called bars. All the bars in the bar graph are of equal width and have the same distance. In the bar graph, the data is represented as the length of the bar. Thus, the graphical method of representing the data, in which data is represented by horizontal or vertical bars of equal width at the same distance, is called bar graph. Let us now know how to read a bar graph. Here we see that the length of bar made for party Q represents 56 seats. In this way, we can say that in State Assembly elections, party Q won 56 seats. Similarly, can you tell how many seats the party R has won? Think. Absolutely right. For the length of bar made for party R, we know that party R has won a total 54 seats. The comparison of data becomes easy with the help of bar graph, as the maximum length bar has been drawn for party P. Here we can say that party P has won the most seats. Can you tell how many more seats did party Q win than party S? Think. Absolutely right. We see that party Q has won 56 seats, while party S has won 44 seats. Therefore, party Q has won 56 minus 44 is equal to 12 seats more than party S. Here we have shown a vertical bar graph. We can also represent it horizontally, wherein we show the parties on the y-axis and the number of seats on the x-axis. We call this bar graph the horizontal bar graph. Now, let us know how to draw a bar graph with the help of an example. The table shown here shows the lengths of some of the major rivers in India. Let's represent these data as a bar graph. Draw two mutually perpendicular lines on the paper. The horizontal line is the x-axis and the vertical line is the y-axis. Now we will show the names of the rivers on the x-axis and the length of the river on the y-axis. Now we will choose a convenient scale. Can you tell which convenient scale shall be taken to show the length of the river? Think. Let me tell you, the longest length here is 2,900 kilometers and the shortest length is 800 kilometers. In order to represent both correctly, we can take a convenient scale in this way. We can take 1 unit is equal to 500 kilometers. The number will show numbers on the y-axis according to the scale. Now we will draw the bar according to the length of each river. For example, here we have drawn a bar denoting the length of Narmada River at 1300 kilometers. Similarly, we will represent the lengths of all rivers as bars. Remember that the bars should have the same width and should be equally spaced. So today we have learned the bar graph. In the next video, we will see some examples of these.